So what is this video? We decided to share our progress and wins and losses throughout the week on a video format on every Friday. We will be sharing some of the in-depth metrics and also our strategy and thinking process in a video format so that it's much easier for us, for everybody to follow along. So one of the big ideas we have right now is that, as I shared yesterday, we're aiming to try get to the level of ARR that we can basically afford or make it a smart investment to cover Times Square with our logo for a brief period of time. And it's a very high level idea right now, but for the people who are actively engaging with our contents throughout this journey, we would like to potentially put your name or your face or whatever it is suitable or acceptable for you into these actual Billboard copies and potentially invite you guys to fly over to New York to take a photo together. I think that would be a really awesome thing to do together. It is a big sort of American dream for me as I am currently in Asia. I am Korean, but I've always wanted to work with American market. I think it is a very exciting place with a lot of hopes and dreams, which I can't easily find in Asia anymore. So it is 6 a.m. in Hong Kong, and I'm going to post this video online this evening. I like doing this in the morning because I get really camera shy when my colleagues are here. So what's really happening with Klipy right now is that we are trying to change the purpose of the tool itself and service a different kind of pain point. So I've been dealing with AI for roughly over a decade now, since 2014, developing AI models and softwares around it, and also implementing it for different businesses. Throughout the whole process, I really thought AI was going to change how us humans be a little bit more human, delegating tasks that we're not supposed to be doing to the AI and be able to stay more in touch with humans as we are supposed to be. And you can see this a vision in our website, in our README page, where we outline how we think AI should be. Our original product was a CRM that helps you not have to log anything manually, because I personally thought it was a waste of time and I needed a solution for it. And luckily we had users investing and basically betting on this dream for a while. And after running it for about half a year, we collected their feedback, and we also looked at the numbers related to our growth and decided that there's actually more deep-rooted problem around this, which was that people really just wanted to be staying in touch more deeply with the people around in their network, whether it is for business or personal. And one of the easiest way to achieve that was to remember small things about them and make them feel like we really care. So right now, Klipy is moving in to a journey where we're trying to turn it into a service that is similar to having an executive assistant or a secretary, where the secretary will remember all the conversations and people that are around me and help me be more focused in interacting with these people by providing me the right kind of details for me to be prepared to engage in these conversations. It is basically a simple concept from when I was in New York. We already had this thought during the trip, because some of the people that I met was mentioning that if it can automatically track all these, why don't you let me know when I'm about to meet this person, which actually um, was interesting concept, because one of the person actually did mention about Donna from Suits, which is a show I really love, and that's the direction we decided to double down on. And I guess upon coming back to Hong Kong, what we really did was to round up the team. We looked at our finances and see how much runway can we have when we basically rebuild everything from scratch, which we are currently doing. Some of the wins so far is that we switched the domain, changed all the messaging. We updated everything that we could online that we can find into this new positioning. Our traffic or acquisition obviously crashed when we did this. So we rolled out the changes in the second week of September. And over the course of last 4 weeks, we've been seeing around 70% week over week growth in terms of traffic and signups. So we're thinking that this could be the right direction to double down on. Obviously, this is a risky move that we're making. I guess one of the biggest losses we have is basically the pipeline is completely starting from scratch, which makes it very hard for us to feel safe and in terms of how we operate. But the team is well aligned around the new pivot and the new strategy. And we're having a lot of fun doing this right now. So next steps would be to activate some of the flywheel motions that we know we can leverage. So we've been waiting for some of the domains to warm up so that we can start reaching out to potentially interested people through emails. At the same time, we'll be building out a full sort of a 6-month GTM plan and publishing it online next week in a presentation format or a carousel format. I haven't decided yet. And another one would be that we will be sharing more regularly how we are trying to achieve this and what is the actual target we're trying to hit by end of Q4. And all the decision-making processes will be documented on LinkedIn so that you guys can help us sort of assess. And if you have any opinions, you can share so that we can also avoid risks that we don't have to suffer from. I think one of the things I love about sharing things is it makes us feel more supportive throughout the journey. This journey is hard, not to be whining about it, but it's just how it is, right? And a lot of the things we are supposed to measure, and then every measurements take a lot of effort and time. And if the community can help us sort of give ideas or give us feedbacks or even opinions that could guide us to think differently would help a lot. So long story short, this video format, I'm thinking this would be the worst version of a worst episode in terms of how it looks and how it's polished. But I didn't want to polish it too much because, well, nobody wants to really listen into brand polished content. We obviously know that it's not real, but it will be real. I will keep it real and share the progress along the way. So follow along with our journey. Let me know if anything I can help, or if you want to give us feedback or advices. I would love to get them. I just always want to be helpful for our users and be able to successfully launch this business up and running so that we can help benefit more people. So yeah, I think if nothing else, I will see you guys next week.